H1 formed, H1 is broken, H2 formed, the base is formed, H2 is broken. That's it. We have quantified everything. We have defined measurable rules for you. Sounds good. Here is the anatomy of supply. An SR line is formed, SR line broken, the second SR line is formed, base is formed, and that will also get broken. At this point of time, we say the supply FTR is formed, and we mark the FTR supply zone, and we look forward for a short trade exactly at the FTR supply zone, and we take an entry at the proximal line and then stop loss at the distal line, and we look forward for a reaction there when price comes back. Any confusion in this? See, there was a time if you see just lines like this, you'll be wondering what the hell it is. Now you can connect the dots and frame your story. Is this slide simple, friends? Can everyone give me a check? Okay, awesome. Let's move on. The same thing in the form of candlesticks. A low is formed. Step number 1. Step number 2, low is broken. Step number 3, low 2 is formed. Step number 4, base is formed. Step number 5, low 2 is broken. It is at this level, after the 5 rules have passed, the supply FTR is formed. Okay, that's FTR supply zone, and when price comes back, I look forward for a short and it will react. One interesting question comes from Vikram. Is asking, does it matter if the lows are broken only from momentum, or it can break with a base also? In the previous example I showed you, right, when H1 is broken with a base, it becomes a flag limit. It can break with anything. It should be an engulf. Okay, so what time frame of the candle is advisable? It's your wish. If you are a positional trader, go for daily, weekly, monthly. If in positional, you can also go 25-75 minutes, daily, weekly. In an intraday mode, you can go for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hourly. That's your choice. Those are the 3 time frames we already spoke in the initial sessions. So tell me the 5 rules of FTR supply. L1 formed, L1 broken, L2 formed, base formed, L2 broken. Okay, now there's a question, Ashok, which setup is good here? FTR is near SR1 or SR2? Urgency is the key. Actually both are good. You need to see other factors. We'll show you. Can you make out the location of FTR formation? In case of supply, in case 1, it is exactly in between low 1 and low 2. In case 2, it's above low 1. Which has more urgency? Sujit, now you answer me. Which has more urgency? The first one has more urgency because the bus need not go too far to capture more people. It just took a small deviation, it filled the orders. So these are the four final FTRs that we generally talk of. The two demand FTRs, the two supply FTRs, and there is nothing like two, it's only one. It's purely based on where the zone is formed, that's all, which is insignificant in our case. Yes, Amit. Now, here is the classroom example. Now, let us take this up. Can you give me your attention, friends? Is that an SR line? So that is H1. H1 is engulfed to form H2. After H2 is formed, the price came and formed a base and H2 was engulfed. That is my FTR demand zone. And look at the way price comes inside that level and booms. Can everyone make out? Are you able to see the 5 steps very clearly? Please connect the dots. H1 formed, H1 broken, H2 formed, base formed, H2 broken. All 5 rules established. And look at this damn momentum. Rally, rally, gap up rally. See the move. Ashok, there is no big movement between H1 and H2. Will that be okay? That itself is the key. Sendil, that is urgency. That is urgency. That is nothing but the aspect we are looking for. There's one question by Gopi. He's asking why we are not taking the trade once H2 is broken. He's telling H2 is broken. Why you are immediately not taking the trade? You are not a breakout trader. You are a retracement trader. You wait at the zone. A breakout trader is like cheetah. You are like a tiger. So you have to wait at your zone. Buying here is better or buying here is better. Which is better buying? Gopi, which is better buying? Better buying at the lower zone is better. Okay, someone is asking what about targets? You are talking more of entry. You are talking more of entry and stop loss. Friends, until we go and talk about higher targets, your initial all targets shall be 1:3. This is your risk. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. This is your target. That's all for now. Depending upon the risk, 3 times of your risk is your target. Is that clear, friends? Until I bring up the topic of target in the future. Till that time, you have a standard target 1:3. That's all. There's no other science. Yes, we'll come to that. Friends, park your questions, okay? Because I will deviate from my flow. I will pick up all Q&A at the end. Now look at this, friends. H1, H2. This is called KISS trading. where the price comes and kisses your entry point and booms. Everyone see this? Try to frame your 5 rules. Connect the dots. Look at this example. L1 formed, L1 broken, L2 formed, base formed, and L2 broken. Now, many of you can even argue, sir, this looks like a flag limit. How many of you think it looks like a flag limit? It is close to a flag limit. Whenever you have this confusion, array, this is not a flag limit, this is FTR. No, this is not an FTR, this is a flag limit. So you need to go do one thing. If you go to a lower time frame, you get a very clear FTR structure. This is also like your that week to week story, case 2 of flag limit. When you go to a lower time frame, you see the clear structure. In this scenario, if you go to your lower time frame, you will see the classic structure. You guys get that? You guys will get that classic structure. Okay, and you don't have to worry about it, friends. Why? Because it is a, you are sure shot true that it is a power pattern. You don't have to worry. Manish is asking, Ashok, should I check the authenticity in FTR? No need. Authentic zone is required in future. I will come to you. Look at this example. ACC Limited, L1 formed, L1 broken, L2 formed, base formed, L2 broken. Price comes, take a trade, FTB, and falls further. Can you connect to this example? Everyone give me a check. Only this example. Good. Now there's one last interesting question I want to take. Vidya is asking, Ashok, what is the duration for 5 rules to form? See, I will tell you. I don't care how much time L1 takes. Okay. What matters is engulf of L1, base formation, and then drop. This is L2. Okay. The key to the entire game is urgency. The key to the entire game is urgency. This should happen very fast. How many of you agree? Okay, only the second part should happen very fast because that is where the urgency is. In the first case, in the bus example, the first 80% passengers who came into the bus, they are not telling you about the latest urgency. Where is the urgency coming? It is the bunch of people who have come and waiting in a different location, not even in a bus stand. These guys, this entire people, they're all your 80% people. But urgency has been fueled by who? These 20% people. So urgency in this zone is very critical. Because your bus is full in the second attempt and that full bus and instant momentum is telling boss there is so many people, and any other bus which goes there, it will again pick up orders. So you know which bus you are in. You are not boarding the first bus. Everyone remember that point. You are boarding the second bus, not even the third bus. Which is the second bus, friends? This is the second bus. The third bus, fourth bus, no. The first bus will tell you urgency. The second bus will tell you, boss, board the bus. Okay. Now our people are getting smarter. Okay. I just heard somebody telling Ashok, there is a level over level. Excellent. Agreed. And one more statement came, Ashok, if you mark week to week, 2TB is also success. Great. Everything is fair. So is that clear, friends? So we are all boarding the second bus, not the first nor the third. That is the analogy I can give you from the bus example. Now, friends, you saw only two examples. Okay. I'm moving ahead with other theory aspects. In the next session, the entire session is on FTR. Okay. So let us spend another half an hour understanding the other important aspect of FTR, and then post break we will get into detailed example. We will check at least 20-25 FTRs. That will enforce the thought process in your minds so that you won't forget the theory nor the practicals. Now let me draw something interesting now. Friends, what is this? It's an FTR. What is this? So if this one FTR, this becomes H1, this becomes H2. Now after H2 is formed, H2 and H3 will combine to form FTR2. This is FTR1. What is this? What happened between H3 and H4? It's FTR3. In all the cases, it is the same. This is also FTR. So this kind of series of FTRs formed. Series of FTRs formed is called as an FTR escalator. Why we call it as escalator? It is like your escalator. Now, when will you get such series of FTRs? In a strong bull run, in a very strong trending market. So, okay, very, very nice. You're very happy you were able to locate an FTR, but did you ever get a single trade? Did the price come to any FTR? Did you get your trade? Where is the trade here? Yes, beautiful series of FTRs, but where the hell is our trade? So it kept on moving, moving, moving. Okay, no worries. When the trade comes, it will come. In the example, there is no trade. Raj, it's multiple. Okay, now please understand only this much for now. That's called as an FTR escalator. Okay, so H1 and H2 forms FTR1, H2 and H3 forms FTR2, and so on. Now, let me ask a simple question. What is this, friends? It is FTR escalator in our language. There are series of FTRs that's formed. That's a demand escalator. Superb. What is this? That is supply escalator. Why series of FTRs are there? Now, let me give you something very, very important message. Now, friends, is this the last FTR in the bull run? The final FTR demand in your bull run. Okay. So all the demands who came from here, from here, from here, from here, who are all those people? They're all the warriors moving from FTR A to B, B to C, C to D. They're all powerful people. Everyone agree they are super powerful. Why? The price did not even come to FTB. All right. Now everyone agree this FTRD is the last and final demand FTR in the journey. Okay. Now this FTR is broken. The demand FTR is broken. If that demand FTR is super strong, if somebody breaks him, who is that guy? He is more stronger. Now who is superior now? So the supply FTR which broke the demand FTR is super strong. Excellent. Now, can I do this, friends? Okay. What did we discuss? When to create a price action, we need something. A single word answer. What is that? To create some price action, we need something. That is engulf. Brilliant. Engulf of what? It can be engulf of anything that is a barrier. So far you studied SR line. It can be engulf of anything. Brilliant. Now look at it. Can I take this FTRD as L1 and this one as L2 and mark this zone as FTR supply? Supply FTR. Correct? Now, who is the supply FTR? He is the one who destroyed this legacy. He is the one who destroyed the legacy of the FTR demand. So this guy is a super strong supply FTR. Huh. Now, the message is, whenever a series of FTRs have been broken by an opposite FTR, all these guys gets nullified. You are not supposed to trade them. How many of you understood this? The moment the topmost FTR-D is destroyed, automatically FTR-C, FTR-B and FTR-E are also destroyed. You can never trade that. Then what the hell we will trade? What do we trade? Then what we will do, we will only look for supply FTRs. We will only look for supply FTRs. Okay, in this example, okay, it's not showing here, but price can react from here. Okay, price can come back, react from here and so on. But only strongest message to every one of you is in this example that whenever a strong FTR is destroyed, the opposite FTRs will take dominance. And now tell me something. Was there a trade so far in demand zone? How many trades were possibly there here? There was only one trade. Which is the trade? FTRD. FTRD is the only trade. What happened to the trade? The trade failed. We took stop loss. Exactly. The stop loss was hit. The moment stop loss was hit, get ready for the supply FTR. Wait for a supply FTR formation and take that trade. You will recover your money also. That is the message. Is that clear, friends? The moment an FTR escalator is destroyed, the opposite FTR takes dominance and look for opposite trades. That's all. And generally what happens? Every time an FTR is broken, FTR demand is broken, the new FTR will work like a charm, will work like a charm, will work like a charm. Yes. That is what is this example telling. Look at this place. The moment this is an FTR. This is an FTR. Okay. This is an this is also a possible FTR. But what happened? It got engulfed. The stop loss is hit. The stop loss is hit. Okay. Then what happened? This is your new FTR supply. Once this FTR supply, you are not supposed to take long demands. Okay. Then every time it breaks, look forward for a trade in supply. See, this guy tested, agree, this trade worked, but still we will not take trade. We will wait for the engulf of this demand zone and then form the new FTR supply. This is FTB and so on. So Raj is asking, Ashok, will all supply FTR work? Probably no. There's nothing universal. Every zone is a probability. We are looking for the best probable scenario which can help us in long run. Don't believe anything else. This is sure shot. There's nothing sure shot in the world. If there is any FTR or flag limit pending there, it can be nullified because your supply, opposite supply is strong. How many of you are able to connect and identify this FTR? How many of you connect? Think about it and tell me. How many of you are unable to connect? To simplify things, I will mark it for you. This is L1 and this is L2 and this is your FTB. Okay, and sometimes, very rarely, your flag limit and FTR look same. Don't worry. Ultimately, both are FTR, doesn't matter. Your purpose is to take a trade and you know it's a power pattern. You don't have to worry if it's truly an FTR or a flag limit. Okay, now look at this example. Now you might ask me this confusing question. I will mark like this. Okay, this is H1. This is H2. That is H2 and this is H3. Now look at this example. I don't know how many of you can spot this. Can you spot this trade, FTR1? After the demand FTR is engulfed, your supply FTR gave a trade. And this is your next FTB, your second supply FTR. H3 failed. In fact, H3 H2 zoom, H3 didn't fail actually. See, it gave an entry here. It almost gave 1:3. Okay, that FTR also worked. Okay, if you don't understand how to mark it here, this is the process. This is L1. Okay, L1 engulfed. This is L2. This is my base, body to wick marking. If I mark body to wick, it doesn't come. If I do wick to wick, this trade has come. This is FTB of FTR supply. Yeah. So FTR1 is a great confirmation of a reversal. Okay, and this is one important thing you must know, friends. Between every FTR zone, there is a vacant area. I will draw this for you. I will draw this for you. FTR1, FTR2, FTR3. Okay, friends, in between every FTR, there is some zone here. The zone between two FTR is called as price action zone. It's called PAZ. The gap, the region between every power pattern is called as a price action zone. When will that power pattern relevant? Whenever that zone is broken. When your trade fails, the price comes into PAZ. Everyone agree? When your trade fails, the price comes into PAZ. Correct. Okay. And that's what is shown here. And once a price comes into PAZ, the opposite power pattern should dominate. Now tell me, there is an FTR demand zone. Okay, I will write you a very good scenario for you. This is going to be little interesting now. Give me your attention, friends. Is this an FL, friends? Did it work? Stop loss hit? Then what is this? It's an FTR. Why? The engulf of your flag limit is L1. This bottom is L2. So this is an FTR supply. And this guy is strong. Why the FTR is very strong? Why the FTR is very strong in this example? Because it killed a flag limit. You thought a Spider-Man is very strong, but a Superman came and destroyed him. So he is much stronger. Everyone agree? Okay, the FTR is far superior than the flag limit because it killed it. Any power pattern which breaks another power pattern is considered to be superior, because here in markets it's all about relative measurement of strength. That is the crux of the entire conversation. Clear, friends? Can everyone give me a check if you have understood this simple example? If you have understood this, there is a gamut of opportunities that will arrive. You need to just understand how price behaves and creates its journey. You got a flag limit, it failed. So every failed opportunity will throw a unique opportunity. Okay, sounds good. Okay, this is an example just to show the space between two power patterns or PAZ. Okay, and it is relevant only after a power pattern is killed. So what all did we learn? The second power pattern, which is FTR, the continuation pattern with two engulfs. We learned how the FTR forms. We learned the purpose of urgency, how it will impact order filling. We learned the 5 rules of the game. We learned the 4 patterns or the 4 types. We also learned who is dominating. We learned what FTRs to trade, what FTRs to not trade. We also realize if a power pattern is broken by another power pattern, it is superior. Okay, great. Sounds good. With this, we come to the end of the session. Now, I will take up any questions on the pattern itself, and after this break we are going into practicals on the chart. We will at least have 20-25 examples which will superimpose the entire learning into our minds. How was this session overall? Was it difficult, boring, easy, complex, sleepy? How many are sleeping? It is definitely complex because it is not indicator. Okay, now it can be difficult, but friends, go back and watch this video again late in the evening. You will get the entire thought process. Okay, watch it once, it will definitely be useful. Okay, and don't worry, if you have at least understood the 5 rule book, that is enough for now. The rest of the things will slowly evolve. Okay, so I am not telling price action is easy. Price action is the most difficult methods in entire technical analysis, but this can be something which can really open up your mind for unlimited opportunity. Okay, Mani said this price action is difficult than other coin. Absolutely, that's my statement. It's not too many things to remember, because in a short period of 75 minutes you got so many things. You go and watch the video second time, your learning will improve, it will be faster. Okay, so I will pick up one interesting question applicable to everyone. So one of our friend is asking, Ashok, can you mark all those 4 different FTRs in a single sheet? I'm drawing it for you. Shivan, case 1, case 2, case 3, friends, give me your attention, watch carefully. Okay, FTR1, FTR2, FTR3, FTR4. Is that clear, Shivan? Okay, Hari is asking what time frames we need to look. Starting, learn to play, understand and digest the concept of on daily time frame. Okay, pick 10 patterns. Once you get minimum 5 winners, go to next lower time frame. In that lower time frame, take success and then go to deeper, because the more deeper you go, the volatility will kick in. Always remember, the manipulations are extremely high on lowest time frame and least on the highest. Go to monthly time frame, friends, all of you go to monthly time frame, look for power patterns. You'll be shocked to see that you will elegantly find levels to trade, particularly for investing. You know why? Institution don't cheat there. Friends, automating this process is a nightmare. In fact, I entered price. Okay, the main purpose of me learning price action is to automate it. Okay, but once I came in, I realized I can't automate everything. Second, I got hooked. This is a damn science, which is quite interesting. It looks like a CBI investigation for me. I really wanted to deep dive, so that's why how I landed on these concepts. Okay, now Vikram is telling Ashok so many patterns and zones to look at. How to simplify? You need to first understand the journey of price, then things would be simplified. For example, the the price is moving, price is here, suddenly you see an SR line, you mark it, next day price is here. Any action here, friends? The first step in any price action is engulf. You will wait for engulf. When the price engulfed, something happened. Okay, this is a flag limit. Next, price comes there. Suppose it reacted, be happy, go upside. Interesting. Then it can do something and break that. Then look for the next trade and so on. If there is a power pattern, trade it. If there is no power pattern, leave it. One beautiful question by Manish is asking, Ashok, this concept is what we call smart money users to trade? No, this is a concept. This is a kind of pattern the smart money creates without any other option. You get my point? This is an option. This is a way. These are the charts the big money is creating okay, which they cannot even hide. In simple words, tomorrow one of you come to my office to see me, okay, and you just walk into my office and you walk out. The world doesn't even know you came and we met. Let's say tomorrow one VIP comes to meet me. For example, some central minister comes to meet me. What will happen? Can they hide it? Can he just walk into my office and walk out? Automatically people would know. The police will stop the road, the block the movements, and suddenly some commandos will come with guns. They roam around there. Naturally people will get curious. Something is happening, somebody is coming, that's all. The same thing holds good with price action. These are scenarios which the institutions cannot hide, because their purpose is to eat orders. The purpose is to pick as much as orders as possible. The only factor here in this game is you should not be in that meeting. You should be the smoker who goes out away from people. The more social distancing you do from the masses, the more possibility of your success. How many of you get that? So the social distancing you do from other traders is the secret of your success. So Vidya is asking, Ashok, are these nomenclatures your own or you are inspired by favorite books? Friends, I have not invented any of this. That is why in my disclaimers, I keep telling this. I have never ever created anything. I have learned it from hundreds of sources. My sources of price action is all the blogs of Reddit in Forex Factory, all the videos of Mansoor Sapari, all the RTM materials that are available in the internet, all the Alfonso Moreno content that's available internet, all the Sam Seiden information that's there in internet. There are multiple people who gave. That is why if you guys notice, my disclaimer is very simple. We are telling boss we don't own this. Tomorrow, friends, any of you guys use it, adopt it, do whatever you want. It's not my patent. All we say is, boss, do not misuse our content, in the sense our presentation, our videos. That's all is our request. Okay, nobody in the world can own knowledge. You can show authority. What authority you show on price action? What is price action? It is a battle of demand supply, and demand supply existed from thousands of years. So who patented economics? Nobody can patent it. Okay, so knowledge belongs to all. You guys are free to apply this knowledge anywhere, however you want. Okay, okay, couple of more questions. What does PAZ stand for? PAZ stands for price action zone.